Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's California taking on New York. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. Getting the nod on the mound, CC Sabathia. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that. To get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's Jason Hayward. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez nabs it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Tap foul at the plate. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering misses, and the count's full. And that one is lifted in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here is Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Hayward under it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
The next offering misses. 1-2 the count. Hit on the ground to short. Correa throws to first in time. Third out. And we're back. Top of the second. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Sabathia back to work. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient, because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
0-1.
Jack Caglione, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. One away. Now, Jason Dominguez. And a swing and a miss. Man at first, one away.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This is Bryson Stott. That one the other way. On to first, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers'
1 ball, 1
arms,
strike.
you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
He flips it to second in time. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Mays around second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0. And that's through there for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Carlos Correa. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Correa playing up the middle at short in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Kyle Teal, the next to hit.
Kyle Teal.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
The catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
There's a swing and a drive. That's long gone. He'll circle the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. And now, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Out there to center. Dominguez pulls that one down. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field. Dominguez makes his way towards it, makes the grab. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And he grounds one to the right side. Stop. Fires over to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Inning over. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And the 0-2. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And that one's off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ozuna swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field, Rodriguez. And there are 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
And that one
Nope,
just
ball.
misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I think he was
1-1.
sitting off speed there.
On the ground to short, Correa. Slings it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Mark McGuire digs in now. That's outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is ball one. Just
Ball.
missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you
2
jog
balls,
back to
1
the
strike.
dugout.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2-2.
And that's a little bit high.
Ball.
And it's 3-2.
Full count.
Grounds one to short. Correa fires across the diamond. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Now it's the DH, Willie Mays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this
0-1.
one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 outs. And that's
Ball.
outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Pitch misses
Ball.
there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dominguez on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Sabathia back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the
0-1.
field for that knock.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may
0-2.
see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Carlos Correa. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So far, this guy's been able to tease
0-1.
the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient,
0-2.
and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly
No
in an
balls,
0-2
2
count,
strikes.
you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fans another, and that's 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Turner now.
Shortstop.
Not a surprise he's Off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 2-1. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Hayward going back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there. He's safe.
Couple of singles back to back. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this
comebacker to the mound. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Late on that fastball. Duran measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That one out to right. He's got it, and a quick out, number 1. Kobe Mayo now at the plate.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner whips it to first. That's out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The right-hander back to work. Fought off foul. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Headed down the line. Hayward, long run, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one a little bit high.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Dominguez giving chase. Hauls it in for the out. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 2.
Altuve.
Inside.
that's in.
Ball 1. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now a chance for Mark McGwire. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Duran quickly gets it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Willie Mays. Out towards right center. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Altuve doesn't stop. Heads for home. He'll score easily. Cut off, throw to
He
second.
beat the throw.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Trey Turner with a chance now. That's towards center. Dominguez makes his way towards it. He's there. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Cut off, throw to third.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on New York. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
0-2.
In the air, right side. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike three. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for his strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. That one's in there, and that's strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Breaking ball inside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
That's out to center field. Altuve on his way over. Corrals it. And that is that. Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That is strike two. That one ripped. Out of here. Now it's Marcus Semien. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Always exciting to
1-0.
see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He was late there. Strike one. Runner at
It's
first with
0-1.
no outs here. In the air, right field. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
In the on-deck
balls,
circle,
one
you
strike.
really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Corner flips it. There's one on to Bush. It's a double play. And we're back. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Right through there for a strike. Suzuki in his fourth year batting in the cleanup spot. And he was born in Japan. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Got it started a little too
1-1.
early. Strike one.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ian Happ now in the box. Comes up empty with a
0
swing
balls, 1
there.
strike.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here is Michael Bush. And that one clips the corner. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. The other way. And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs. So now Turner in on that right side. First
No, that
pitch
missed. That's
just
the ball.
misses.
Ha!
And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That misses the
That's a
zone.
ball.
And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Brown back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker makes the grab, and there's one down. Willie Mays digging in now. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That one almost got him.
Strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and deals. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Line drive, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's a base hit, and now two aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-1.
Pudge Rodriguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Now he breaks his bat, and that's a foul ball. Turner on third. Beltre on at first with two down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two on, two outs. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. And that's outside.
2-2.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first, and that will end the inning. On to the third inning, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Nico Horner. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Nico Horner.
Fouled off down the right side. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Foul ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Ball one there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Here is Marcus Semien. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.